Raise your hand if you use the internet every day. Now, keep your hands up if you check your bank account through your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Right, so who has any smart device like a smartwatch, a smart TV, a smart car, a smart refrigerator, a smart whatever? Cool, well. So we can say that we're pretty much 21st century people. That is great. Technology is great. Nowadays, we are much more connected and life is easier. So you have a mobile phone and you have a great deal of power in the palm of your hand. But beware, because with great power comes great responsibility, right? It is believed that after global warming, cybersecurity is one of the biggest challenges that humanity is facing in the present. And you should all be worried about that. You know why? Because you all raised your hands, didn't you? My work is related to cybersecurity. I'm doing a PhD. Also, I'm a lecturer. So I have a lot of information about the situation right now. And believe me, far from improving, it's getting worse. Hackers are more motivated and have a lot more resources than they used to. On top of that, all these smart things connected to the internet have made everything more complicated and increased the risks. Just to be clear, not even the experts have all the answers yet. My message is to keep as safe as possible. So the first thing you have to know is cybersecurity is not all about technology. It involves technology, and that could seem scary for some people or complicated, but it has to do a lot with human behavior. Humans are the weakest link of the security chain. And of course, humans make mistakes. But if you're not properly educated, you will make even more mistakes. So imagine somebody breaks into your house. They sit in your sofa, eat your food, use your toothbrush, have a nap in your bed, and then walk out the door with anything they want. How would that make you feel? Now think about all the things you have in your mobile phone. Your contacts, your messages, your pictures, just also those pictures. Applications that have access to your credit cards. What happens if somebody else has access to that? Now, let's think the opposite. What happens if you don't have access anymore to your own files in your own computer? All your documents, your pictures got encrypted, and you won't see them again unless you pay a hacker for the key. And there's nothing you can do about it. But if you make regular backups of your information and store them in a hard drive or in the cloud, then you don't pay the hacker. You just go back to your last backup copy. So now I will give you 5 more pieces of advice for free. Many of them, maybe you heard them before. But this time, I don't want you to just listen and forget. I want you to understand how small things can make a lot of difference. So here's number 1. Never give away your passwords or write them down, especially sensitive things like bank accounts. Please make an effort to memorize them and use hard passwords, not your name, not the word password. Be careful with what you send by email. Be careful with sensitive information by email. Free email accounts, such as Gmail, are not encrypted, and it's likely they are intercepted. Never access to your bank account through a link. Always through their website, always through their app. The bank will never send you an email with a link to their website. Beware of your privacy settings in social media. Before posting anything, especially personal things, give it a thought. Is it a good idea? Like, for example, location sharing. Does the world need to know where you are at all times? I don't think so. And no, you don't have a millionaire uncle in Nigeria that just died and inherited you a fortune. No. It's like winning the lottery without buying a ticket. Anything that's easy money is because something fishy is behind. So you see, it's not all about rocket science. There's a lot of common sense here. So remember, criminals usually research in the social networks before doing an attack. So use social networks wisely, in a responsible way. You don't need to know a lot about technology to be more responsible right here and right now. So after today, I want you to be more aware and move towards being safer in the internet. Thank you.